Welcome to the SwitchClicksPodcast, episode 36, recorded on April 28th, 2021. My name is Dakota, and today I'm joined with nobody, just me. Today I'm going to be talking about the status of Nintendo's online infrastructure. So yesterday, based on the recording of this episode, Nintendo released that, we're updating Super Mario Party with online play. That would include the Mario Party game mode, where you could just play Mario Party online with friends. I think up to 4 players normally, like Mario Party. Partner Party, which is just 2v2 Mario Party. And then also a way that you can just play individual minigames. I think before they had just like minigame packages where you would play just minigames the entire time. But now you can play how everybody would want and how everybody can play right now. I think this is quite late for Nintendo. Everybody wanted to play Super Mario Party online, and I think that was like 2 or 3 years ago this game came out anyway. And now they just decide at the almost end of the pandemic to release a online version or an online update. But they could have definitely, if they worked just a little bit faster, they probably could have released this right at the beginning of the pandemic in last year, April, and they probably would have sold a bunch of Super Mario Party because that's the one game that everybody could just hate each other at and just get mad at each other. I think it's really good now still because some countries are still in lockdown. As of, like right now, Canada is in mostly lockdown. And because the vaccine hasn't really rolled out here, everybody's still kind of stuck in their house. And I know that I saw on Twitter that because of this new online update, people are downloading the game again, or even rebuying the game. Some people sold it. I bought the game. I played it for maybe a few hours. I played through each map once, and then I got immediately bored. But hopefully, maybe the game is on discount pretty heavily somewhere. So now everybody can get access to it. You can actually play the game with your friends because nowadays, kind of going with each other is kind of taboo, you could say. Overall, I think it's a good update. I think they do need to work on maybe just updating it further with new maps, new mini games, maybe some new characters, although that doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. I think the maps should be number one priority, though, if they wanted to update the game. I saw somewhere on Twitter that it's kind of random that they put this out 2 years later when Super Mario Maker 2 got support for 2 or 3 updates and then just dipped hard. They even made a whole separate section for additional styles for a level, and they only added the one Super Mario 3D World style, which is super weird to me because they could easily go with, Super Mario Land, and then you could just make tiny 8-bit blocks out of everything, which would be pretty cool on a massive HD screen. And just the fact that they're not even supporting that game anymore is kind of stupid because I'm pretty sure that Super Mario Maker on the Wii U got support for at least 2 years when this barely got 6 months. And speaking of Nintendo updates and online, Nintendo released an quote unquote update for Animal Crossing, but it was just slightly changing all of the events that happened last year. And we've been waiting a few months for an update to Animal Crossing, and it's been taking forever for some reason. Also, Miitopia is coming out pretty soon, and I don't think it has any online capabilities, which honestly, it is missing out. I think for Miitopia, they could easily add a function where almost it was like D&D, but you didn't have to be there live with the person. Where like, you're gonna play with your character, and you're gonna join your own party. You can take care of your own character in the little house, and then like you can take turns. So if it's your turn, you'll get a little notification using the Nintendo Switch invite feature saying, "Hey, it's your turn to play Miitopia." And then you can play with your character, and then it'll go on to the next person. They'll get the notification, they can play their character. Although, it might be a little bit slow, might be better for a mobile game. I feel like it could just grow the interest for Miitopia in a more community way. And I feel like now that it is coming on Nintendo Switch, I might buy it and might do a play it by tier for it because I've always wanted to play it, but I've never really had the time to. Um, and on the 3DS, it's kind of out of my mind on the 3DS. But now that it's on the Switch with HD graphics and some extra content, that's pretty cool. And some other updates on Nintendo Switch Online. It looks like Pac-Man 99 is again super popular. It'll be the third 99 battle royale game, and I think Nintendo should even take it a step further and making other classic games into 99 games. They could easily maybe make a Zelda 99, where maybe you just have to kill as many enemies as possible in the classic NES sense. They could. Saw that they might be able to do a F-Zero 99, where there's literally 99 people on a track. I think it could be pretty easy to make it, but it won't be as fun because F-Zero is uh, kind of a speed racing game, and the original controls for the game are quite fast. And I'd say it's it's almost hard to control. I played it for my first time with the Nintendo Jump podcast, and they had a contest going on where you get to go through a bunch of SNES games, and I just could not figure out how to control my car or yeah. But I think I eventually figured it out. I still got a point for it because I was in the top 50% of points, but it definitely took me a few hours. It was probably the longest one I played. Yeah, just imagine 99 people literally racing to the end or something like that. And I think they should maybe try and get Puyo Puyo in there. They already got Tetris. Pac-Man's a really good idea. And then maybe they could also do like they could do Space Invaders 99, where there's literally 99 Space Invaders coming down all in one swoop, and like the fastest to get them all wins. And the more you beat them, it'll cross over to the other teams or something like that. Thank you for joining me in discussing the future of Nintendo's online infrastructure. We'd love it if you could follow us on Twitter and listen to future episodes on Spotify and iTunes. Join our Discord for insight on future episodes, and we'll see you next time on the Switch Clicks podcast.